Hello, Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for joining. If you're new, please make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so when I go live, you can ask all of your questions and share if you'd like. That's also really nice. I appreciate that as well. So here we are. We're in the Lionsgate portal. What the heck does that mean? It's a surge of energy began July 26th. 8-8 is the Lionsgate, the 2 8s. Last year was 8-8-8. This year it's 8-8-9 because 2025, 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9, right? Very powerful energy, ready to surge through. And you may have already been feeling a shift from what we've just been through, walking through mud, right? Now we've picked up a little bit of momentum. August 9th, we have the full moon energy. Great time to let go of negativity. And then August 11th, Mercury goes direct. So that's going to be another great surge. So if you have plans, you've been trying to move forward and things, know that there should be a bit of ease. Now, I wrote change for you, and I felt good change was coming. So let's see if I have to change that title or not. If you see a different title, that means I had to change your title. And maybe that's what I meant. But I heard change is upon you, Cancer. So let's see. I'm giving it an extra good shuffle. And then we'll get going. This is for Cancer, for Lionsgate portal energy for the month of August. Here we go. First card, the Hermit. Oh, I like that. That means relax, stay still, go to the beach, take a few days off, shine your light brightly because you are meant to be a leader, Cancer. How's that for change and things that are good? Victory. Why the Hermit and then victory? Well, because what good is getting your alignment and really getting your act together, and then there's no one to share it with. So this is all about you really shining your light for others, being the lighthouse in the storm, right? Being that beacon for other people to learn from, to grow with or grow from. And here you are accepting all the accolades, the rewards, the public recognition. This is victory on all fronts. And for you to start with this energy, wow, I feel that you've really been working hard. You've done the things you've needed to do to move forward. You've made decisions. You haven't just been sitting around waiting for life to change. You've been actively working at changing your life and improving your life, and you're moving forward. And then I have the King of Swords energy. Now, this can sometimes be a lawyer or a doctor or a wordsmith, an older man with great advice, not such a great communicator all the time because they're so cerebral, they get stuck in their heads. But let's see what this means. Could be a boss. The King of Swords could even be a company that you work for. However, when you receive this card in your reading, know that the King of Swords could also be a person, man or a woman, who's very much authoritative, would be a Gemini, Cancer, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian. Oh, and here's the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Now, Cancer is a water sign, so Cancer would be cups in this deck. And so this Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign, someone who, or perhaps you have this energy in your sign. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to, be assigned this card because that's what your sign is. You may have swords or pentacles in your chart somewhere, rising or in the moon, in the house, wherever. So know that the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles are here. Very, very strong energy. The Queen of Pentacles is telling you there's really nothing you can't beautify as far as your surroundings. You really have a good handle on the budget. You have great potential for growth and for fertility if you're thinking of that. So here's the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I kind of like this. And then I have the Ten of Cups, which is happily ever after, really. Okay, really finding your own. So perhaps it's time for you, Cancer, to make that commitment or to say yes to the dress, right? Or to say yes to the throne, take on the leadership role, take on the commitment to whatever it is you've been working towards. All right. The relationship of the Ten of Cups with your children is also very, very strong. It's showing me that you really have an open communication with them and you're going in the right direction. Oh, this is very interesting, this read so far. Great opportunity for you as well, Cancer. Now, this is interesting. The Page of Pentacles sometimes suggests a teaching position or mentor position, leadership in that way. And you already showed me a few, just starting with the Hermit. You're meant to be the light. You're meant to be the beacon for others to learn from and learn and follow. But the Page of Pentacles can also be an opportunity coming for you to take you a little bit out of your comfort zone and into a new area of learning, a new area of study, or a new skill set altogether. And what I love about this particular card is there's the coin in the back on the bookshelf. There's the bunny rabbit, birth, right? And there's the plant, growth. So whatever it is that comes your way, this change, perhaps in occupation or change in career, maybe they want you to take a promotion. There's going to be a little learning curve to this, and you're fine with it. You've got this. It's not a big deal. But it's interesting because it will lead to more money. It will lead to more growth within your job. Wow. Holy moly. I think I will change your title to Holy Moly. The Nine of Cups energy. So the Nine of Cups is, what do you want? You can manifest it. Whatever you're looking for, whatever you want, you can make it happen. So the Hermit, victory on all fronts in all areas of your life, validated by the Nine of Cups. Whatever you want, you need. Beautiful relationships forming within your family between the youngest child and the oldest child, right? Between siblings, perhaps husband and wife, friend and foe, boss and employee, or employee and employer. So know that things are changing for the better, yes, but they're growing in a big, big way. What's the underlying energy? Wow. Opportunity. The Three of Wands is great opportunity. It has longevity to it. So you're just getting started, Cancer. This is just the beginning of a beautiful, beautiful year ahead. So we're starting with this this great portal opening up, Lionsgate energy, and you're able to let go of anything that has been keeping you stuck in the past, right? Full moon energy allows you to release negativity, naysayers, any of that. And you're moving forward to really a completion of everything that you've ever wanted. The happy family, making money, the career working out, the Nine of Cups, beautiful health. So let's see what else. This is the energy deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. It's a new deck for me, and I'm liking it so far. What else can you tell Cancer? What else does Cancer need to work on, look out for, reach for? Ooh, storm warning. Ooh, storm warning. That's a good one. So a storm warning could actually be an emotional storm or an actual storm, but it is a warning, and it's a 10. So that's interesting. 10s are endings that lead to new beginnings. So perhaps if a tree falls down in the yard, it's because it needs to let in more sun, right? I look at things that way. If your car gets a little beat up from the hail, perhaps a new car is ready to come into your life. Let's see. Ooh, that card wants to be seen. Action. Storm warning. Action. What is it with the ones and the eights? The last reading I did was 11811. Now we're in Lionsgate energy, right? So here's the 1 plus 0. Here's the 8. 17 is 1 plus 7. That's an 8. And they're telling you to take action. And look at those cloudy skies there. They're telling you to take action. So if you know, and I feel this is more of a matter of the heart, I feel that if you've been in a contentious relationship with a coworker, with the spouse, with the parent, it's time to clear the air, and you have to take the lead. You might be waiting for an apology. It's not going to come. Some people just don't grow in the same way you do. Know that, and just allow the energy to give you the strength to be the one to say, you know what, we need to fix this. Oh, look at that. 2-8. 1828. I would maybe play that number. 18. When you win, make sure you call me. 1828. Interesting. Or 2 plus 8 is a 1, is a 10. 10, 8, 10. 181. It just keeps coming out. 181, 181. So guess where I'm going after I do these readings? I'm going to go play that number, 18118. Victory. And it's victory in more ways than one. I feel that there's an emotional victory here. I feel that there's a career and financial victory here. And I feel that there's an emotional victory with the family. So the children and the spouse. That's very interesting. Man holding a coin. So there's opportunity for you, as we've already seen with the 3 of Wands. There's more money coming to you. There's more money to be made or even given. With this 9 of Cups here, I don't see a lot of labor here in your cards. I would see the 10 of Wands or more swords, but I don't see that, or the 5 of Wands where you have to really struggle and fight for your money and your validation. I feel you've already been through all that. You've been there, done that. And now it's time for you to receive the accolades, step into the next position. Maybe the boss is retiring and you're taking over. That's what it feels like. It really feels like it's really going to be easy from here on in. Yeah, it's all tied up with a pretty bow. This sometimes I say you're all tied up or you're stuck, but all tied up right now, I feel it's all tied up in a pretty bow. All you have to do is hold your hands out to receive. Ask, believe, receive. And man holding a heart. So this is interesting. Man holding a heart. Man holding a coin and man holding a heart. I feel, Cancer, that you are just at a point of total fulfillment. You have more energy coming in, I feel, than you have in a very long time. And it's positive energy. I feel I just saw you with 2 shields, beating off the stuff, the negativity coming at you. That was the past. Now I feel like you're putting those shields down and you're holding your hands out. You're ready to receive. I'm just going to pull a few cards from the pulp deck. Can you validate for us this amazing, amazing reading, victory? And look, you got victory twice. Who does that, huh? Look at that with the 9 of Cups. That is amazing. This is don't sit around waiting for the knock on the door. Get up and go for it. This is awesome. Actually, I kind of feel for you. This is going to be, hello, you just won Publishers Clearinghouse. That's what I'm feeling like. This looks unbelievable for you, Cancer. So let go of the negativity. And if you get upset watching TV, watching the news, stop watching it. If you've been sucked in to family feuds that really don't involve you, then be the one to take the lead and say, okay, folks, I'm done with this show. I'm all set. And you guys can carry on without me. I'm good. And just keep moving forward, because that's what you're meant to do. Any other messages for Cancerians for the Lionsgate portal energy and beyond for the month of August? Mm-hmm. Have a plan. Have a plan. Make a plan of action, right? Make a plan of action, not just with your family, but how you're going to proceed. What is this new area of study? Maybe you're retired, but you're bored. Maybe you need a plan to do something new, something exciting, something you always wanted to try. Yeah, there's the Seven of Wands. You've got to get up and go for it. All right, so there's the validation. You're not going to sit at home and wait for Publishers Clearinghouse to come in. You're going to get up and go for it a little bit. Two people working together. Well, I see partnership throughout your reading, and the King and the Queen, the Nine of Cups giving you whatever you want. I feel that in the man holding a heart, the man holding a coin, when you make your plan, know that you don't have to carry the burdens yourself. You'll have plenty of help around you. Yeah, and look at that. You got the Hermit again. Totally different deck. I love when this happens. The Hermit. So make sure you're honoring your own energy. Make sure you're shining your light. You're not hiding in a corner somewhere. If you really have your act together, as I feel you do, let everybody know. Don't hide it. Be the one people seek out. Be the one to answer questions. I feel people do seek you out, Cancer. I feel like you beam, you shine wherever you go. People come up to you while you're trying to pick out a good watermelon, and they're telling you their life's problems. So allow yourself some time for recovery, though, and that's important for anyone who is an empath or a spiritual leader, teacher, or just a big light in our universe. You have a special responsibility to take extra care of that and to honor yourself. Oof, the Star. The light at the end of the tunnel, everything flowing beautifully, everything coming to fruition for you. Money, 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 money. Money, and then some. So things are changing. Ask for what you want. Let the universe know, I want to pay off those college loans. I want to make sure that car payment is all set, because you will have lots to celebrate. This is great celebration. Perhaps a new birth in the family, perhaps a wedding, a new job, a graduation. It's a celebration of life. And with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups and the 10 of Cups, I know that this summer is going to be one of the most memorable summers you've ever had. So good for you, Cancer. I am so happy for you. Good luck, and enjoy every minute of it. I hope you enjoyed your read. I know, it's fast, right? But if you'd like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that when I go live, you can ask your specific questions and I will answer them here live on YouTube. Okay. Thanks so much for joining me. I look forward to having you present with me again. In the meantime, stay healthy, strong, and prosperous.